I think it starts at that time.
We're gonna wait. It's okay. No, show me.
Oh,
Hey everyone, this is Duran live from our office in Boca Raton, where we help people succeed in real estate, create wealth, and live your dream life. I'm your host, Duran Nisim, I have Michael here, my inspiring real estate investor and wholesaler. Mike, how you doing?
doing great, Ron. How are you?
Good, good to have you here. It's
Yep.
great Thursday, and we're answering questions. So if you have any questions, post it in the comments, and we'll help you with whatever we can. Today we're talking about vetting cash buyers and how we can sell our deals and not lose our deals to the cash buyers. And Michael, so you had a few questions, so we want to talk about that. Well, what were your questions?
So I just had the question because I was thinking about it. What common advice in real estate wholesaling is wrong, and why is it completely wrong?
Okay, so basically it's not about buyers, but everybody think that all sellers are bad. Everybody think that when you call a seller, you're trying to manipulate them to give you a better price or to lose their house. But actually, as a wholesaler, you have access to a lot of buyers and you have access to a lot of investors and hard money, and you are there to help them sell the property as fast as possible in a bad condition or whatever the condition is. It's usually they cannot sell the house to a real estate with a real estate agent, or they cannot sell the house to a conventional buyer, and you as a wholesaler or as an investor, you're there to help them. So I don't want you guys to think that you're doing something wrong. Actually, as a wholesaler, you're there to help a person get the property sold, and that's your main reason over there. If you're making money out of the transaction, great. If you don't, no worries, but you're there to help the people, and that's the main reason what we're doing. So actually we have somebody, Anthony, that he's going to be he has a question for us. Do we have Anthony on the line here?
Yeah, we'll get him on the live right now.
Okay, let's hear what Anthony has to say, because he had a few questions about how to find buyers and things like that. So
Yep, we got him right here.
hey Anthony, how you doing?
How's it going?
Good. Where are you calling from?
I'm coming from Boca Raton, Florida.
Awesome. So what questions do you have for us?
Okay, so as a disposition agent, I just want to know what the three most important things that I should spend my time on. And as the company grows, as my list gets bigger, like, are those things going to change?
Okay. So as a dispo agent, basically disposition agent is the person that in charge of selling the properties. Selling you when you have a wholesale company, you have somebody that's bring the properties. That's an acquisition, and dispo selling the properties. So as a disposition, your main thing is to be in touch with buyers. Get a buyer's list, build your buyer's list. That's the first thing. So that's the main thing, is build your buyers list and maintain and contact them on a daily basis to see what they're looking for and help them find that property. The second thing is doing the marketing. Okay, so doing your marketing, sending your properties every day. You can even have a VA to do that, and you don't have to do it yourself, but you're in charge of that. And marketing is a very important thing of dispo, because if you don't have the marketing, nobody knows about the property, nobody knows that you're selling that, and that's going to be a problem. And the third thing is basically is in charge of closing and seeing that everything is going to closing. And you can have a TC, a transaction coordinator, to see that everything is going through right. But when you have a small company, you're just starting out and you don't have money to pay a TC, then you can do that and talk to the title company, see that everything is going, stay in touch with your buyer and see that they send everything that they needed to be able to close. Yeah, so those are the three things.
Okay.
What other questions do you have, or you don't, or you just go ahead and find a buyer?
Like, how would you go about creating like a buyer's list? Like, what are your like strategies to like get create a fast list
Okay.
instead of like manually like entering like.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a lot of ways to build a buyer's list. I would say that you can go to public records and pull the records. You can go to realtors and see who are the cash buyers that bought from them recently. And if you don't have money, but you have some time, you can go to Facebook and start scraping the buyers from Facebook, people that are looking for deals, and contact them. The most important thing, and that's what I wanted to talk about today, is how you vet those buyers and how you make sure that they are real buyers and not just people that are trying to wholesale your deal or do a JV with you. So those are the methods. Thank you so much, Anthony, and I want to hear back from you when you sell your deal.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so today, Michael, I actually wanted to talk about how you vet your buyers, because that's a main thing. That's a very important for Dispo. And if you don't have buyers, or if you have buyers that are flaky, they're going to say they want to buy, they don't do what they saying that they're going to do, it's a problem. So I have 5 things that each one of you needs to do when you are talking to cash buyers. Those are the questions that you're going to ask them the first call that you're talking to them. So first of all, that you're going to ask the buyer that you have on your list if they are actually looking to buy themselves, or they're looking for buyers, for other buyers, if they have buyers. Because a lot of people are going to say, yeah, I have buyers, I'm not looking to buy myself. And so, they're only looking to do a JV, and not necessarily you want to do a JV right now. Right now, you want to have a buyer. Right now, you want to sell your deal. So that's the first thing. Ask them if they are the buyers or they're going to do a JV. The second thing, ask them if they have money, if they have a proof of funds. POF, we call it POF, proof of funds. So do you have money, or you're going to buy with the hard money? So, and then you can see if they have the money, if they have a proof of funds. If they don't have it, they're probably just trying to move the property to someone else. The third thing that I have for you, are you able to put a non-refundable deposit? That's something that you have to ask the buyer. If they say, yeah, I want to buy this property, I want to put a contract. So you're going to ask them, can you put a non-refundable deposit today or tomorrow by 10 a.m.? And if they say, well, maybe, yes, no. Also, the deposit needs to be non-refundable, meaning once they sign the contract, it's done. They're moving forward to closing. And it needs to be substantial, meaning like I wouldn't take a deposit less than $2,000, $2,500, or even $3,000 for a small house. If it's a big house, there will be $5,000 or $10,000. So you have to ask them if they have that money and if they can put it by a certain time that you choose. That's the fourth thing. And a very important thing, you ask the buyer if they wanted to see the property, if they need an inspection, first of all, and if they need to see the property. Because if they say, no, I don't need to see it, you're going to ask them, are you buying sight unseen? And sight unseen meaning they don't need to see the property, meaning they're going to just buy the property out of the pictures and they're ready to go. So a lot of buyers, they're going to say, yeah, I don't need to see the property, signing the contract. They send a deposit and they come back, oh, you know what? I would like to see the property. And then everything changes. Everything changes. Once they go see the property, they say, oh, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. They start to negotiate. So you, as somebody that has the deal under contract, you don't want that. You don't want games. Once somebody's signing a contract, you want them to be ready to close. So if you're not sure about the buyer, tell them go see the property first, and then come back to me and give me the offer. So that we don't have any games, any plays, nothing. And the last thing that you're going to ask them is, how fast can you close? Can you close in 10 days? Can you close in 15 days? How much time can you need? How much time do you need to close on the property? So those are the things that you're going to ask in vetting a cash buyer. Once you have all these questions written up and you know the buyer is serious, you can send them to the property, you can show them the property, you know that you have somebody that is ready to go, somebody that's going to buy, and you're going to have a deal. You're going to close your deal by the end of the year. So yeah, that's what I have for you. Michael, what other questions you had?
No, I actually had an input because I learned something from your coaching
Yeah.
recently that is just really important. I feel like, and this can be turned into a question, kind of, and I'd like your response to it. And that is that you told me not to start calling or sellers without having a disposition agent, without having a list of cash buyers or anything like that.
Right.
And I thought that was really interesting because I feel like that saved me because I was going to get a bunch of properties under contract and not have anybody to buy the properties. So
Yeah.
what's your response?
Yeah. So first of all, we're in a very interesting market right now because interest rates are high, prices are high, and buyers are really not sure what they're going to do. So they are waiting. That's what I see from all of the deals that we're doing. We're still able to close a lot of deals, but they are more scared to go forward and buy a property. So what I am suggesting, each one of you have your buyers first. Know what they're looking for. Know what what's their budget, where they're looking to buy, and if they're ready to go, and then go and find a property. Then go and sign a contract. Because if you sign a contract for a property and the price is whatever, but nobody's going to buy that property, nobody's going to put an offer on the property, you're basically losing your contract. You're going to lose the deal, and everybody's going to be frustrated with you. The seller, your people, everybody's going to be the title company. Everybody's going to be frustrated. So first of all, get the buyers, know exactly what they're looking for, and only then go and get properties on the contract. Yeah. So I don't think we have any questions here in the comments. What other questions do you have, Mike?
Oh, I see somebody did write a bunch of fire symbols. Thank
So
you.
if there are no more questions, we're gonna see you next Thursday, 1 p.m. We're doing it live every week, and we want to help you close deals. We want to help you make money in real estate, wholesale, investing. Whatever questions you have, we can answer them live. You can call us to the show, and we'll be happy to talk to you and also go over deals. If you have any deal that you want to share with us, we're gonna do it on the show live. So thank you so much. Thank you, Mike. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you all next time.